Oh yeah, really impressed with Kennesaw. They played great and deserved a victory. Obviously disappointed on senior night. We didn't get a chance to send our guys off with a win, but it's part of college basketball, and hopefully we'll grow and we'll get better from it. I'm pretty confident in our group that we'll respond well. Questions?
Coach, that's the most points your team's given up this season. They shot 64% in the second half. What was it that they were doing that was kind of probing and attacking and getting good looks against your
Yeah, 64% and 50 for the game. They would short roll the post, see if they couldn't get it out to the corner or the guy in the on the wing, depending on which one we tagged. And they did a good job executing. Then Cottle and Woolley are tough guards. So those guys got penetrated our defense and made some tough shots there, especially at the end. But give them credit, man. They played really well.
It just looks like their 1-3-1 defense is kind of giving you guys some issues out of there on the first, or excuse me, there in the second half. You got a little bit some answers for they're kind of going on. What was it about that defense? Is it their length that makes that work so well?
I mean, they ran it against us in Kennesaw, and we shot them out of it. We 9 for 24 is probably not going to shoot them out of it. But I mean, please don't get me wrong. Like, that's what they do, so it's great. But I love it when people play a zone.
Had a season high also in free throw attempts and makes. Was it an emphasis maybe on the team to kind of attack the bucket, especially when you're out?
Yeah, John, their plan was just to fly at the three-point shooters. Don't let them shoot threes. It's why there's some four-point opportunities. If you don't get to land, it's really hard to make it. But and I think our guys just saw that, hey, they're flying by, so we'll drive the closeout and play at the rim. I think that's got to be part of your plan. I love shooting the three. Don't get me wrong, but you got to take what the defense gives us, and our group really does a good job of that on most occasions.
At one point, it was a 25-point swing from an 11-point lead in the first half to down 14 in the second half. There really was no doubt you would fight back from that, but was it a case of running out of gas toward the end?
Well, we went up 10-0, so there's going to be a swing if they got up 14. I don't know, Eddie. These are probably similar minutes to what we've done most of the year, and we hadn't lost for 31 days, and we were okay with it. So I'll have to ask the guys, did you run out of gas? I just know you can't. You're usually not going to win a game if you give up 64% shooting in the second half and 50 for the game. It hasn't been our MO this year.
You've obviously got a mature team, so you don't have to worry about getting their attention. But does a loss like this at home, with a couple games left in the regular season, does it kind of get things going, get you locked in towards what the postseason has coming up for you?
Yeah, Bryson, I hope not. Like, our guys are mature enough, man. They're adults in that room. They feel incredibly disappointed because we know the significance of it. But here we go. We got a chance to respond to it. So they've typically responded pretty well, in my opinion. I feel confident and trustworthy of them being able to repeat that this week coming up.
You mentioned the week coming up, got two real tough road games against start with middle Thursday. But you still got a chance at the regular season title and the 1 seed in Huntsville. How do you try to recalibrate and focus back on the task at hand this week?
Yeah, a little bit of a fair question, John. Really, a little bit of a quirk in the scheduling, like taking the Sunday game for TV. You kind of lose a day of prep. And middles as talented as anybody in the league. Their guards are tremendous. Every player they put out there, they go 9 deep of really good players. So that'll be a stiff challenge, especially in Murfreesboro, and I think they're now even with us, aren't they? Yeah. So a lot on the line. That's what happens when you're in a title race, right? There's going to be pressure, and that's terrific. Because if you're ever going to win in postseason, you need pressure. So we'll get some cracks at it and see how we do.
On your seniors, I know you've had 3 of them. You've had them for 2 years or less. Obviously, your son, you've had him for for his whole life. But could you talk to me about what they mean to your program? Obviously, the transfers, especially because it's kind of a different world in college basketball.
Yeah, Bryson, I haven't equated the amount of time or that duration with the value, the impact, or the depth of what those dudes have meant to me and to us. They're unbelievable to be around. And I'm just grateful that we got a chance to do life together. And who knows, in this day and age of allowances for additional years, who knows, maybe we'll get a chance to continue it in some point.
What was it about them on offense that they were able to kind of take advantage of their defense?
Yeah, I mean, obviously their two guards had a heck of a game. Let them kind of control the game, and we knew that going into the game. And then obviously their 1-3-1 kind of confused us there for a little, and we knew they were going to do that. Kind of let the offensive end affect the defensive end. But I mean, we scored 80 points. Yeah, it's just not typical of us to give up that many points. So just gotta adjust going into next week.
I asked Coach, obviously you're a mature team. You guys have a lot of seniors, a lot of older guys. Does this loss kind of this close to the postseason get your attention at all? Does it kind of get you locked in for what you have? Obviously, you're in a title race. You don't need that much to be paying attention. But does it get you kind of focused for what's coming up next?
I don't think our focus ever wavered. I mean, we know Conference USA is a beast. Anybody can beat anybody. I mean, that's what this conference is. Just had a rough one. Thankfully, we have a chance to respond. So definitely gonna try and do that.
Is there added sting for it being senior day?
Well, yeah, of course. Last home game of the year, especially don't want to send the fans off with a loss. But like I said, this is not our last game. We still got a lot more games left in these Liberty jerseys, and but we always want to protect home court. I know previous years that they've done that really well, and this year that's 3 losses in conference home. So that's not typical of us. But like I said, a lot more games ahead of us. Just got to move on. But credit to them. They played really well, especially coming off their FIU game. But that's just this conference. And we know that.
You guys got off to a really good start today, 10-0, and then I think they missed their first 8 or 9 shots. Was there anything that you felt like kind of flipped, and because it seemed like all of a sudden they couldn't miss, and things were going well for them, and obviously you start playing with confidence. I think it kind of snowballs maybe.
Yeah, I think they had a couple of their guys that don't typically make shots that were making shots, and that gives confidence to the other guys. That gives confidence to those 2 guards. Once they see their teammates stepping up to the plate, making shots, it trickles down to the team. And like I said, I mean, they played. There were a couple of times like we got the shots that we were wanting them to take, and they were making them. So you just gotta clap and give credit to them in that aspect. But a lot of things we need to work on after this game for sure. It's not. Last game was our FIU was our turnovers that we kind of fixed, and now cannot let up 85 points in a game.
Specifically on the 1-3-1, obviously you guys saw it last time against them. You said you knew you were going to see it today. What is it? Is it their length that makes it so tough to get around? Is it just kind of the way they scramble on defense? What makes it so hard to play against?
Yeah, it kind of slows us down. It takes us a little bit to get into our offense, and then what they did today is once we got it to the corner, they matched up. Just kind of going to man once we get it to the corner, and then we got to adjust what we're doing from there. Credit to them though, like we were getting whatever we wanted when they were playing man in the first half, and they adjusted to the 1-3-1. We had some really good looks that we usually knock down. So, like I said, I mean, we scored 80 points. Like, if we score 80 points, we expect to win. So.
Now, kind of taking off this loss, you go into the final week of the regular season, you still have a chance to win the regular season title. How do you guys try to bounce back and get ready for a really good middle team Thursday? Yeah,
we're not worried about the rankings, standings. That's kind of been our motto the past month. Like, whatever happens, happens. Anybody can beat anybody in this league. So, like, at the end of the day, do rankings really matter when going to the conference tournament? So, Middle's a great team. Western Kentucky's a great team. So that'll be a tough road trip. But we've been playing well on the road. Something about this group, we've responded really well on the road. So looking to do that coming this next week and flipping the page from this one.
If you had to use one word to describe the senior class, what would it be? And then can you just talk about kind of what these seniors mean to you?
It's just special. I think in today's day and age, I think all of our seniors are transfers, and it's kind of it's crazy that you can transfer into this program and it's like you didn't even play anywhere else. It doesn't matter if you've been here for 1 year, 2 years. And I think like Javon and Talon, then them coming in, I feel like I've played with them for my whole career. Those are special guys. And then obviously Gabriel McKay, he's a leader. He's a leader on our team and in this community. Everybody loves him, and it's a special group, and I'm very thankful to be a part of this group, and glad that this is not the last one that I'm going to be playing with them. We got the story of this team and these seniors is still yet to be written, so very excited for the future.